No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Leopard! Leopard!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
This is the running back, Powell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold from the gun. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. Knight underneath for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Knight. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Jets making their way out. Last year, the impressive 3-2 start. A lot of people predicted they would go 0-16, but then after that start, they sort of collapsed. Just 2 wins after Week 5. So as we look ahead to this year, Charles, what can we expect from the Jets?
Well, I would expect them to continue to play with great effort because their head coach, Todd Bowles, demands that. But Sam Darnold, their #1 draft choice, he will be the key to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The rookie Darnold seemingly in control of this Jets offense. He's got him on the move. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Darnold now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And now it's third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back to throw. Knight. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 1st and 10. Knight. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, 48 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still...
That's caught at the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off of play action, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Darnold. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Lions heading out, coming off a 9-7 finish a season ago. Another year without a playoff victory. And we said it last season, Charles, unbelievable. They've won only 1 playoff game since the 1957 NFL championship game back when you were in high school.
Junior high.
And that one win was under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Leopard!
operating from the gun. Knight, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Off play action. Knight. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anunwa, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Knight. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 48 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
To throw on second down. Knight dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Lions had the fewest third down conversions on the ground in the NFL in 2017. What will they do here on 3rd and short?
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold from the red zone now. That there, the first NFL touchdown pass for Sam Darnold, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL, the first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC, none as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL, I'm here.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Knight. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Knight. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Johnson pushes him over. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Knight. It's caught. Jones. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are in for 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Powell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now let's go.
Throwing on first down. Knight firing quickly here, and that's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Knight. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on third down, Knight. And able to find Dorsett. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On first and 10, Knight. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Knight throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Off play action. Knight is going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go again with Powell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knight forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue landed!
Off the play fake. Knight flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Knight. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 1st touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Lions, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Yeah. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, like bridesmaids. And they all gangsta.